Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Titans.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward around the 37. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Gun! No. Check. Patriot!
Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Space to run past the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out come the Titans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready. Both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down near the 42. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards on the ground. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney, go. Over. Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll drop to throw. Room to run inside the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though.
Touchdown, Titans! So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's got some space here. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No, check. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And some room to maneuver. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now running right through it. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Second and goal from the 1. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
All right, now, look at this. Here we go now. Gun. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Under 10.
Now they try the right side here. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And the Titans getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! No. Check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now back to throw. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal is he, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They're going to look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. To the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Now receiver in motion left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. Green 39. Leopard. Hurry up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.